Today we're looking at the Jimmy Fallon playing cards. Absolutely love his show. It's because I am a sucker for comedy. It's stand-up, slapstick, and bad puns. Those are my three favorite. If you do happen to know any really corny jokes, let me know down in the comments. I would absolutely love to hear your jokes because I absolutely love it. So this is a deck that he did a collaboration with Theory 11. And Theory 11, as you already know, or if you don't, you've been living under a rock. They create absolutely quality playing cards, and they're really eco-friendly, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you want to check out this deck review, subscribe and ring the bell, which notifies you for every single time I post a new video, because a new deck review comes out every Wednesday, and a new cardistry move, or sleight of hand tutorial, or card trick, or giveaway, or coin trick, or pen trick, or something is coming out every single Sunday. They're all at 8 a.m. And if you guys want to see this, you got to do those things. So smash the like button, and let's get into it right now. Alright, so the Jimmy Fallon playing cards. The front of it says The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon playing cards, and has the NYC down here and Eiffel Tower up there. Has a moon in the top left and bottom right, and it has a circle like a full moon top right and bottom left. But when you look at it like this, it looks more like it's supposed to, going both ways. On this side it says Jimmy Fallon with the NBC logo down at the bottom, and the same thing on this side, except for instead of that logo it says NYC. On the back it has the back design of the cards. I'm assuming is going to be so we're going to have to check that out in a second. But it says NYC on both sides, here and here, with the tower, Jimmy Fallon, and then on the sides it says The Tonight Show. Now on the bottom it simply has the standard Theory 11 ad copy, just like it always does. And on top it says Tonight Show, NBC, and Jimmy Fallon. If you're getting this hint here, it's kind of what it says through the whole deck. On the inside tuck flap it has a microphone and nothing on the inside. It is done this really cool navy blue cardstock. It kind of has like a rough feel, but it's like a elegant kind of rough. It just feels more high quality. And then it has a lot of really cool gold embossing, which I love. Some of it's not embossed, like the stuff up here. This is not embossed, but like the Jimmy Fallon, the words Jimmy Fallon, and then like the tower, that is all embossed. The tower on the sides, etc. So that is really fun. And now we have our playing cards. Nothing else on the inside for that. Set this off to the side, and let's get into it. So for the cards themselves, it is the back design of the box. As I said before, only difference is done in a couple of different shades of blue, all really close. So this one's a little bit darker, and right over here is a little bit lighter. But that's really it's really basically all the same blue. And then it has, or either that is just an illusion because of all the white there. I'm not sure. If you guys actually know what the answer is to that question, I would love to know if it's actually all the same blue, because it does look like a couple of different shades. But I've already really went over this design because I already went over the back of the box. So excluding that, it does have a white border, like it should. It's about a medium border. And now let's go through the cards. So the jokers are duplicate jokers that say applause with a microphone, and it's on both corners it says Joker, and at the bottom it says the Joker. Then you have a moon above it because it's night. This should be obvious. He doesn't really come on at like noon. Your Ace of Spades has a microphone being held by a hand. You have the tower on both sides, a moon over here, and then at the bottom it says The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, NYC USA, and underneath it goes the A, the spade, and then a moon, which I think is kind of cool that they have like two indices there. I think that's pretty cool. And then the A has a custom font, and then each of these are not standard. They have the standard placement, but the shape is going to be a little bit customized, and your numbers have a custom font. Besides that, everything looks all normal to me. This looks a lot like the SNL deck. I'm not going to lie to you. If you haven't checked out the review, I can leave it right up there. But these court cards remind me a lot of the SNL playing cards. So here are your spades. And they each have a spade in their hat, which is kind of fun. Then you have diamonds, which I think I remember each of the aces has that right there, which is really nice. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. Hello. So each of the aces has that moon underneath that indice. And then it has the diamond here is a one-way design, which I think is kind of fun as well. So then you have the rest of them, and it's a little bit more orangish, like it's not entirely red. And then each of these guys are holding apples. The last ones had a spade card in their hat, except for he's not holding an apple. I think that's kind of strange. Then this one's holding an apple, this one's not, and that one's not. This deck, you'd think would have more cohesiveness, that some parts have the same thing, like all the aces have that, and then some, like that one doesn't have an apple, but that one has a rose, and that one has a rose, and that one has a heart, and has a rose there. Like, I don't understand. It just doesn't make quite the same amount of sense to me. Either way, there's all the way through the ace of hearts, and then you have your Jimmy Fallon ad card, which is basically just the front of the box. And you have your Theory 11 ad card, just like always. Now, how does this deck perform, and who would like it? So, fanning, extremely easy to fan. It's Theory 11, so great quality playing cards. Looks great in a fan. I mean, clearly, you're seeing how it looks, so you clearly know it looks fantastic and that it's extremely easy to use. The finish is nice. It's not rough. The sides aren't rough when they're like this. I mean, if they're completely squared up, they are a little bit rough. They're more rough on this side, oddly enough. So on this left side, they're not really that rough, but on this right side, they are. So I think that's kind of funny. And on the top, they're less rough than the bottom. So I don't know what it is with the cutting that they did, but one side's more rough than the other. Spring cards. They're a little bit thinner, I'd say, than Bicycle. Not by a ton, but they are a little bit thinner. But it just feels really soft. That's the best way for me to describe it. It's a really soft stock. It feels like your standard deck from Theory 11. It's a really soft stock. You're not going to have a hard time springing these. If you are a beginner trying to getting into card springing, which means you're definitely a beginner, this would be a deck that you could really get into it with, because it's not going to be a hard deck to fan or spring. It'll make you look a lot better than you actually are with cards. So this would be definitely, if you're a beginner, I'd pick this up. For farrowing, let's see how that looks. So farrows, clearly, that didn't take any time. Extremely easy to farrow. Giant fans look fantastic, especially because of this more diamond at the top of each of the cards where it says Jimmy Fallon. You get this part here that goes all the way around. I think that's really cool. So now let's look and see how it farrows the other way, from bottom to top. So bottom to top is also extremely easy. And then cascades are going to look like that. So you're not going to get a really cool cascade look because since it's so detailed, there's not really a part that really sticks out when you cascade. But I really do like this blue. I like the cards. I love Theory 11. So who would I say this is for? I think magicians could definitely use it if they're really careful with the court cards, because they're not like identifiable instantly with the inside. Like if you look here, you clearly see it's a jack of diamonds. But the actual court cards themselves are a little bit hard to distinguish. So that part I might be a little bit careful with, but I'd still, as a magician, I would use these. Probably not a deck for cardists. I mean, they can be used for cardistry, but it's not a deck that's really specifically made for cardists. I think cardists could use it, it's just not made for them. Gameplay and collecting, definitely. I think those are pretty easy to just say. That's not really something I really need to describe. I mean, you can identify what all the cards are, which makes gameplay easy. And it's a deck about Jimmy Fallon, which is a TV show. So that's clearly something that you would want to collect. And if you're one that just likes to collect all Theory 11 decks, this is a deck for you. And they print on stuff that is more eco-friendly than most places. So if you like eco-friendly decks, this is also going to be a deck for you. So I will link this down in the description if you want to pick it up. And let me know down in the comments what deck I should pick up next. I actually got this one for Christmas. Yes, I know this was a long time after Christmas, but I try to review one every week. So let me know what you guys think of this review. And if you guys, seriously, let me know if you're going to buy them. I'd love to know if you guys like to buy Theory 11 decks. Because, I mean, I like to buy Theory 11, but I know everyone has different tastes. So let me know if you like how, like, their whole company's cards. Because they have a lot of different types of cards that are all really, really detailed. So let me know what you think of them. And make sure to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up if you did like it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.